Hello, welcome to Chevelle's Garage. My name is Dave. Some people asked me to put this video together to show people how to put an air cleaner on a 1950 Buick Straight 8 with the original oil bath air cleaner. Pretty simple thing to do once you get the right parts, and I'll show you those parts right now. So this is the air cleaner we're dealing with. It's a pretty heavy, burly unit. It is not that expensive. Comes with the standard air cleaner element and then a standard 5 1/8 inch outlet. Again, pretty beefy unit. What you need is some sort of base, because the base that comes here doesn't have any threads for the air cleaner. You've got your thread here, so you need something to thread into. So this is an Edmunds air cleaner, one of these Edmunds Customs air cleaner. It is a 4-inch unit, and it's sort of small for this engine, so it doesn't really perform all that well. This is another unit that also fits here. Just showing you there's a couple of other units that you can use. The reason I show you that is because this Edmunds unit is actually quite expensive. I think that's a $35 base plate. And you can get an entire air cleaner with this element and everything for about, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks, I don't know. The whole thing, and it does the same thing. It has a little screw here that mounts it to the base, gives you your thread to go into. I'm going to use the Edmunds one because if I have to swap back to the Canon, the smaller Canon filter at any time, I can just screw that right down into there. And sorry about the camera work, I'm doing this one-handed. So that's how that was sitting, but that's not enough air cleaner for this motor. So what I did was I got one of these parts, and I'll put this into the information down below, but this is a Speedway 3-inch to 5 1/8 adapter. Now that fits right on top of there, and then the air cleaner will fit right on top of there, and then the thread will go right there. But I did a couple of things just to make sure it was a little bit more sturdy. The first thing I did is I took the bottom of an air cleaner, just a paper one, that would have come in one of these air filters, the smaller ones. I cut it out and I turned it upside down, so there's this sort of rubber in the channel. Then I fit this on top of that, and it's not going to line up because I've got one hand and everything, but when I put it together finally at the end, it will fit. And then I put a air cleaner gasket, that's also a Speedway part, I'll include. And then you can see this base plate, this fits right on there. Now this isn't stable at all because it's not held down, but obviously when we get to the point that we use the screw, then it will. So add your air filter element, add your cover, and this is the hard part because you've got to get it into those threads, and doing it one-handed is not the easiest. Good thing is you can't drop it into your carburetor. I'm going to put the phone down for a minute. There we go. It's threaded. So what you want to do at this point is, of course, center it on the carburetor. I'm going to go ahead and put the phone down for a second and do that. And then just screw it in. So because there's that rubber in there, we've got some give here to really get it tight. So now you'll see that's not going anywhere. If you take a look down here, you can see here you got your Edmunds base. Here you've got your Speedway adapter. There you've got your gasket, and there's the bottom of the air cleaner, which has some gasket sealer on it from one of my earlier tries at doing this. So you can see it's sitting on there pretty straight. Everything's there. This whole element is twice as big as the 4-inch element K&N unit that I was using before. So now we should have a lot more airflow. And that's how you do that.